Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning into the Silly Goose Sports Talk. I am Big T.
And I'm skipping before we get into today's episode. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to help us bring you our take on the latest sports news. Now,
Tech
we're gonna
problems.
listen. We'll come clean. This isn't our first take at today's episode. Now, about an hour ago, this morning, we tried doing a part one. We tried doing a
Yeah, it was
podcast, but my computer pulled a brain fart,
just like mine
and
does all the time.
the
It's
internet died.
contagious.
So,
Yeah.
this is part two
Yes,
of
sir.
this.
Yes, sir.
Yay! We love
Hey,
part two. Oh
hey,
no.
we can do better this time. All right. So, how's your week been, old Skipperoo?
Hmm. It's been interesting. I've come down with fully COVID.
Oof.
It's
Not as bad as
tiring.
the flu, though. It's not as bad as the flu, I'd
It's
say.
just tiring. It's like a mild cold. Like
Yeah, like,
I felt feverish just because of how hot I am, but
yeah. Because when you have the flu, it's like, oh, I want to jump off this window. This hurts so much. With COVID, it's just like, I want to sit on the couch and watch TV. And do that. You can't binge a show like that because you'll fall asleep 15 minutes later. Wake up 3 hours later. What episode am I on?
yeah, I have been watching
What
this.
planet am I on?
Yeah, I have been watching The Simpsons. It's been fun.
Hey, that's funny though. That's a funny show.
Yeah.
Until they recycled the same 10 episodes over and over again.
Yeah, but I'm on season 2 right now, so
Yeah, that's the good stuff. That's the good stuff.
it's fun.
Yes, sir.
Now, we do have a decent amount of baseball stuff, so let's start rolling out that now.
Yes, sir, we do.
Now in
So
the Freddie Nats this week in Fredericksburg, the Nationals roll out with 4 losses and 2 wins. Though it's pretty bad, we still are better than the big Nationals. Now,
yes,
more
sir.
guys have also been sent out of town. Left-hand pitcher Andrew Alvarez has been promoted to high Wilman. What the heck?
Wilmington. I think it's in Virginia
Wilmington
somewhere.
Blue Rocks. Now, Alvarez threw 72 strikes, 55.2 innings pitched for the Fred Nats this season. So, good for him, and I hope he does well.
Yes, sir. We're gonna miss him down in Fredericksburg in that steady rotation that they've had. Now the Big Nats are not. They're not doing much better. In fact, they're not doing better at all. They were 1-5 this week. With home run derby last night, Juan Soto took the win, so good on him. Speaking of Soto, reports are flying that Nationals are open to trading Soto after he turned down a contract offer for $440 million for 15 years. The deal would have the largest it would have been the largest in the MLB history. So the Nats are in rebuild mode. It might be good to trade him now if he's not willing to sign. Now, what I said in take one that you didn't really like. Look, so in order for the Nats to trade Soto, they're going to need to get a huge package in return. I'm thinking some major prospects. Who has the best minor league farm system in the baseball, Skippy?
Well, I
None
already
other than
know
the
this
Baltimore.
answer since we've already done
Yeah,
this once.
yes, none other than the Baltimore Orioles. If the O's trade off their prospects to the Nats, look at that young core. They'll have Adley Rutschman. They'll have Ryan Mountcastle. They'll have Juan Soto with Austin Hayes and Cedric Mullins and all those guys. It's going to be a lot of fun for the O's right there. And then the Nats will have all those prospects. So that would be a win-win. The Orioles are in a win now mode, and the Nats are in a win later mode. So that's what those prospects can do. So
Now, yep, indeed. Now, Pirates pulled a 2-4 record on this week against both the Marlins and the Rockies. Now, the team is in clear sell mode as they have all their veterans back into the games, heading into the trading deadline, see if they can get some sort of future prospects.
yeah, I mean
We'll see.
they've been doing better recently with those young guns out in the field. They gave them their audition to see how good they are. I think give them some more time in AAA. Let them get more experience, let them refine their talent, then they can make a run in the next few years. I'm not sure if playoffs would be opportunity, but they'd be a good 500 ball club.
No, Pirates are too poor of a team. We don't got
Yeah,
enough
but
money.
maybe they can hit
This is
500.
Sammy, this is the MLB. Well, it's you know
Yeah.
that
Speaking of
things like
other
that don't happen.
poverty franchises are like they don't have a huge payroll. Speaking of the Orioles, who don't have a huge payroll, but they are doing pretty good. They brought their streak up to 10 wins in a row, their longest winning streak since 1999. Then they dropped 2 of 3 to the Rays going into the All-Star break. They are, I believe, 46 and 45 going into the All-Star break, which is their first time being relatively close to 500 late in the season since I'd say 2016. They haven't been that good. Holy cow. Now, the O's, we're going to see what's going to happen. We don't know what to expect from this team. But when pitching's good, they're immaculate. When pitching's not good, they make comebacks all the time. Holy cow, this is a good ball club. We'll see what happens by the end of the year. I would not be surprised if we see them with 90 or so wins, maybe 95. We'll see. And that's all we got for the O's this week.
Braves
And
4-3 on the week. They're sailing as per usual.
yeah,
But also in other MLB news, we also have the MLB All-Star Game tonight. Now, if there's a tie after the ninth inning, it'll be decided by a short home run derby, which is all right.
this pains me to have to tell this story again,
Yeah, nice.
but I do not like home run derbies. They have personally tormented me in the 3rd grade. So what happened was we had our little church league back 2014-ish. It was the first year, and they had a championship game that my team made it to, and they had like 5-inning games because this is like 3rd to 5th graders. They're not gonna pull a whole 9-inning ball game on these peewee kids. Now going into the 4th inning, we were down like 4-1 or something. I had made it on base because some kid had like, I think he was like aiming for like a curveball or something. He ended up going halfway down the 3rd baseline, something like that. And then next thing I know, I'm on first base. Pitch goes past the catcher. I'm on second base. Then another guy gets walked. Some guy hits a 3-run bomb. I'm on home plate. Game's tied. Then what happens is instead of going to an extra inning, they had a picnic. Like the whole picnic for all the kids and all the teams. So they couldn't do an extra inning. So whoever was in charge decided, hey, let's do a home run derby. Have 3 of the next hitters, not don't let the coach handpick. You have to be the next 3 batters and see who hits it the farthest. Whoever hits the farthest, that team wins. That was the worst way to lose a baseball championship.
Well, did like every kid on the team have to hit the ball?
No, it was only 3. They only had 3 people each.
What did you guys just do terribly?
No, it's no. Look, the other team had a big bruiser. I'm talking big bruiser. This guy could hit. I'll tell you after the show. You know this guy. This guy's a bruiser.
Do I?
Yeah, you've heard of him. You've definitely heard of him. I don't know if you've ever actually met him, but you've definitely heard of him. But yeah, we lost that game. But yeah, that's my take on home run derbies.
Just let them play it out, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe it will end up in a home run derby.
Oh, I do not like home run derbies. But you know who does like home run derbies? That's how fast things are moving in Pittsburgh and Washington in the NHL. What's happening with the Penguins?
Now, it was Wild Week in Pittsburgh. 12 hours before free agency started, the Penguins signed Malkin to a 4-year, $24.4 million contract. Then
A big
everything broke
extension right
loose.
there. They're going to need him right there because for chaos right there. Carry on.
Yeah, that everything looked loose. Penguins signed P.O. Joseph to a 2-year contract with an average annual value of 800,000, 825,000. Now,
That's good.
defensive men Xavier Outlet, goalie Dustin Tokarowski, winger Josh Archibald, and forward Drake
Aguila.
Caguila, probably actually. Quag, Cag, Caguila. Then blue liner Jan Ruda to a 3-year contract worth $8.25 million. So
That's
many
good.
signings, and then on Saturday the trade started flying in. First, they sent John Marino to the Devils in exchange for left-handed defenseman Ty Smith, and a 2023 third-round pick. Then they replaced Marino by acquiring right-handed defenseman Jeff Petrie and center Ryan Poehling from the Canadiens from Mark Matheson and a 2023 fourth-round pick. So very busy, many new players. Hopefully, we can get
Yes,
something
there
happening.
are new faces in Pittsburgh, and there are also some new faces in Washington as the Capitals signed Stanley Cup winning goalie Darcy Kemper to a 5-year deal. Holy moly, did not expect that at all after Vanacek and Samsonov left town. Whew, we got a Stanley Cup winning goalie. Now the Caps can relock and reload for a deep playoff run. It was the goalies holding him back the past few years, and I don't know if this core is too old, but the Caps can lock for one last shot to give Ovechkin a cup. I don't know how realistic it is for them to win it, but they have a shot at the Eastern Conference second round, maybe even the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't know, but they'll have a shot with Kemper in goal, something that they never had with Samsonov and Vanacek. And yeah, they also signed goalie Charlie Lindgren to a 3-year deal with $1.1 million per season. Marcus Johansson will be continuing his second stint in DC. Johansson signed a 1-year, $1.1 million contract late on free agency day to keep him with the organization that originally drafted him in 2009. Capitals worked to trade with Ottawa Senators to bring forward Connor Brown to DC. Caps are giving up 2024 second-round pick in the deal. They also signed Eric Gustafson to a 1-year, $800,000 contract. Caps re-signed 34-year-old defenseman Matt Irwin to a 1-year, 2-way deal. They signed depth center Henrik Bjorkstrom to a 1-year, 2-way deal that will pay him league minimum at the NHL level and $400,000 in Hershey. Skippy, did we lose you again?
Sorry. Yeah,
did we lose you again?
I'm alive. Hello.
Okay, good. And then the team inked Dylan Strome, formerly in the Chicago Blackhawks, to 1-year, $3.5 million deal. And that's all we got for NHL this week.
No NFL this week, so the drought is long.
Nothing except our fantasy football league that will get
and now we've
late August.
Yep, now we have hit thy big tease racing 5-minute.
Well, yeah, and you're going to be sobbing after this one again after take 2. So your boy Martin Truex Jr. got the pole and swept the stages, which meant he got all the bonus points out there, which is good on him. He got those bonus points. But then he fell back on a pit strategy as Chase Elliott and Christopher Bell took over the race late. Truex had taken 2 tires when he and some others took 2 tires, when some took 4, some took none. And he got shuffled back into pit strategy as Elliott and Bell completely took over the race, settled it amongst themselves. Christopher Bell took the win, clinches his spot in the playoffs. Good on him. Chase Elliott burned out his tires trying to pass Joey Logano and Kurt Busch. It stinks, but that happens. And Elliott continues his fire streak of 4 consecutive top 2 finishes where he has not finished third or worse in a month. So it's mighty fine times to be a 9 fan, even though second place, you kind of want to see him hang on to get that win there, but he burned out his tires trying to catch Joey Logano. These things happen. He'll take second place there. And now Truex and Harvick, their playoff hopes are on life support right now, as there are now 14 clinch spots, none of which acquired by these two champions. This would be something like Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers missing out in the playoffs in the same year. This is the NASCAR equivalent. And with this winning you're in format, NASCAR's playoffs are kind of cuckoo. And yeah, the second place in points right now, Ryan Blaney, he could miss out in the playoffs if you have 3 more winners below the cut line. It is
Not my boy Martin.
Yeah, he is on the cut line. He is in do or die mode. If someone below him in points wins, he's out of the playoffs.
That would not be fun.
Yeah, so it is chaos in the NASCAR world right now. They'll head off to Pocono next week, which is one of Truex's best tracks. So if he gets a win there, he can clinch his spot in the playoffs. If not, you have Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Bubba Wallace, or someone below the cut line like that getting a win.
No,
you're in trouble.
That'd be
big trouble. And if you get another winner after that, Ryan Blaney, who's been head to head with Elliott for the points lead all season, he could be out of the playoffs too. So yeah, next week we will be at Pocono. So awesome race there we hope to get. And that's all we got for racing this week. What is up in basketball? Oh, this is the same stuff we did last week. This is the same thing. This is nothing. We have nothing for the Wizards. Except for the fact that I read on Twitter yesterday that the Wizards are trying to go after Kevin Durant, who is like a super, super big superstar. They get Kevin Durant, and they have Bradley Beal. I didn't initially think we should re-sign Beal. We have Beal, we have Durant, we have Kuzma. This team goes from being pooey all the way up there and being really good. So if they get Kevin Durant, then you'll be seeing this hat a lot more. And that's all we got for basketball.
Golf. Now the Open was won by Cameron Smith. Smith matched the lowest score to par in major championship history, -1. Thanks to the stellar 64 in Sunday's final round. 64, yeah. Because do you know what a par is, Timmy?
I know it's like the line that you want to hit. If you get it in less than that number of shots, it's like bragging rights for it, because the lower the number is, the less shots you have to take, the better it is.
Yes.
So yeah, I know that.
So yeah, in Sunday's final round. Now Roy McIlroy had the lead most of the weekend, but wasn't able to get birdies when he needed them most. Now, Ann Smith in his 8 birdies was able to win him the Claret Jug. So you get your little maple jug and go to Canada and yeah, man.
All right, now in soccer, we have nothing for men's national team, nothing for EPL Chelsea. We do have MLS, DC United, another game, another loss. So same old at this point. DC United kind of stinks. But for soccer, I'm looking forward to the World Cup. I think US, we got a shot. I don't think we can win it all, but I think we got a shot to go pretty deep in there. So
you can go against the Brits, Timmy, the Bean Boys.
I'm still traumatized by when they lost to Trinidad in 2017 that knocked them out of the World Cup last time. Still pains me to this day. But this year should be better. And that's all we got for soccer this week. What are our jokes for this week? They've actually been pretty good the past 2 weeks. I'm actually excited.
I have a good one. I have a good one here. Timmy, what concert only costs 45 cents?
What?
50 Cent with Nickelback opening.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was good. That was good.
Quality.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
When is a door not a door?
When
it's ajar.
Oh, come on.
What is a snowman melt tantrum called?
Oh no.
A meltdown.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh.
that one's pretty sad, but it's fine. Why are computers so intelligent?
Why?
Because they listen to their motherboard. All right. This one's a joke. This one's a joke for your life to me. What's another name for sad cup of coffee?
What?
Depresso.
Oh yeah, I've heard that one before.
Oh. Mm. Well, here
It's good though.
I'll tell a different one then to make up for it. What? Where do you keep all these dad jokes? What do you think, Timmy? Where do you think they are? I store them all.
I don't know.
No, this is definitely not one I can really make, but in my database, my dad base. But I can't make
Okay,
that one
that's
as much,
good.
unfortunately.
I know, but that was good. I will say that
The
one was
intent,
pretty.
the intention was there.
Yeah.
But that you can't go wrong with that first one though. That was
What
funny.
are our potatoes of this week?
Potato week. Now, Juan Soto, how could the largest contract in MLB history not be enough?
Oof. Yeah, that's. I think he just doesn't want to play for a team that sucks.
That's what I'm thinking, man.
Yeah.
and good
Thing
and
is,
whatever.
when the Nats announced they were open to trading him, he got really upset about it. I think he just. I don't know. It's a rough situation.
Who knows? No to the
Oh
week,
yeah.
but we do have a Jag off the week, and this one really makes me not very happy. Now, my parents went to Cordoba yesterday because they were seeing a movie or whatever. Doesn't really besides the point. And my mother realized at Cordoba that they have a brand new meat on the menu, shrimp.
Isn't that like a sushi place or something like that? I've never
No,
been
it's
there.
a Mexican place. It's like
I've
it's
never.
like it's like Cordoba almost. But now
Uh,
that they have shrimp, since it's one of those lines that you give them the thing, you go down the line. Guess
oh.
guess who can't eat there anymore?
Oh. Is that one of the
Which one?
things you? Is that one of the things you can't touch or you just can't eat?
Both.
Oof.
Because listen, Cordoba I really liked because you could get like a nacho line, so you would get your meat, you would go down the line with your nacho thing. It was good, but it was like a simpler, better Cordoba.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, but it's really annoying now that I can't eat there.
Yeah,
So
that's gotta stink.
Skippy not happy about that one.
Houston's file
Now
a
we
lawsuit.
but now we have a sweet tail week. Washington Commanders rookie gave his mom a house. Now this was kind of random, but ESPN kept notifying me of it, so
I
I
never really
answered the
heard this.
gods. I
I
know, but
I've turned off
ES
my ESPN notifications at this
but
point. I keep
ESPN
getting
kept
barrage.
slapping me with
I
this,
keep
and
getting
I'm like,
barrage with random stuff.
yeah, and I'm like, we need a
Like,
sweet
oh, what's
potato.
LeBron James crying about today? I don't know, and I don't care. ESPN Scram. I only use ESPN
Exactly.
for fantasy baseball and fantasy football. And yeah, it's
Fair enough. Now, so use the leak Jameer Jaguar for tweeting the following during the beginning of free agency. NHL GMs. I am also free agent once again. 6'3", 20 numbers apparently. 50 years old. Slow but strong. In good hands. Can bring experience and like to play only home games. Call me anytime. Here's a little advertisement. Like start
I
running
mean,
Google ads to the to the managers.
I like that though. Our boy Jameer Jaguar. If he gets back on the ice, then we need to go to that game. We need to go to one of the games if he gets.
Jameer Jaguar.
Yes, sir. Now for Big T's music notes, we do have the country charts. Now, notable risers this week, we have nothing really huge flying up the charts that I can tell right now. We do have She Had Me at Hits Carolina by Cole Swindell jumping 4 spots up number 22. We also do have nothing else really jumping or falling actually. At number 5, we have 7500 OBO by Tim McGraw. Number 4, we have Trouble with a Heartbreak by Jason Aldean. Number 3, we got Take My Name by Parmalee. Number 2, we got Darn Straight by Scotty McCreery. And at number 1, we have Wasted on You by Morgan Wallen for the 3rd week in a row, I believe. So good on Morgan Wallen. He and Luke Combs are just cranking out these hits. Sooner or later, they need to do a collaboration because they are the 2 hottest stars in country music right now. They can collaborate. And
It's just the same 5 songs every week.
Yeah, at this point, it really is. But we do have some movement lower down there. Like we do have Half of Me by Thomas Rhett. That's coming up there. We also got Brown Eyes Baby by Keith Urban, which I thought was pretty good. Kelsey Ballerini released a new song the other day, Love is a Cowboy. I thought her new album's direction was going way pop, like not country at all. And then she comes out and drops a acoustic neo-traditional style, I'd say, kind of. It was pretty good, I'd say. I actually enjoyed it. And I did not expect her to come back in this country direction after she had been going pop for the past few years. And I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. So soon that album comes out in September. So
you've impressed Timmy.
Hopefully,
yeah.
If Timbo gets impressed, I did not expect it. It was an unexpected return to country roots. I'm happy about that. So we'll take that. And that's it for Big T's Music Notes this week. We'll get back next week with other stuff. So
yes, that also marks the end of today's episode. Now, if you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I believe we are at 83 subscribers. So if we, we're getting to 100 slowly.
To your friends. Share it to your friends. This would mean the world to us. We're trying to hit 100 as soon as possible. And once we hit 100, we're going to have a big old party stream, something like that. It will be a blast. Thank you guys for tuning in. And Skippy, you do your stuff.
Everybody, thank you for tuning in. And we will see you all in the next one. Keep on honking.